So calling in my angels. So I've shuffled some cards just to get an idea of what the reading's about. So again, they are collective readings and they are not going to resonate with everybody. So take what resonates, leave the rest. If it resonates, then don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe to my channel. So we've got, with this deck, what I've just been making, there's like a town, a city with loads of like monkeys. Loads of monkeys all over town, flying monkeys. Loads of little monkeys around town. Loads of little monkeys. And we've got family. All these little monkeys could be linking to family. And then we've got toxic. So you could have a toxic family. Okay. Yeah, caution, big fish crossing on this sticker. So we've got, they just want to catch you and reel you in. So I was getting that they view you as a big catch and they are playing a lot of mind games. On this card, we've got a brain, like honest on this sticker, this card, what I've made, it's like a brain. Use it or lose it. So they're playing a lot of mind games. This toxic family, little monkeys all over town, maybe different towns and cities, with this big fish caution, like crossing, they wanted to reel you in and have you hook, line and sinker. Then we've got check in. So they're checking on your social media all the time, like trying to check on in to see what you are doing. Because I was getting that this toxic family is really obsessed. They're extremely, extremely obsessed. And they love to play a lot of mind games. Right, so this toxic family are a set of narcissists and they're extremely, extremely, extremely toxic. And then we've got hits out on there. All right. Okay. So this toxic family could be putting a hits out on you. We've got fasten your seatbelts. So in for a bumpy ride. Again, these like readings, they could be past, future, or present. So you could be getting gang stalked by your own family. So your own family, maybe on both sides, maybe not just one side, mother's side, father's side. It could be on both sides, you know. And then maybe families are toxic families are leaking, like something to do with leaking information, and leakage, leak toxic. Could have tried to do some sort of poisoning because they want to reel you in, poison. Something to do with poisoning. Wondering how you know their plans. So maybe this toxic family could be when they're playing a lot of mind games and trying to reel you in with these games and trying to check on your social media. They're just wanting to like reel you in and hook you in, like literally hook, line and sinker. Okay, hiring a private investigator. So they could actually be watched by a private investigator. Maybe this family has been getting watched for a long time because they could be linking to other crimes. Yeah. So other crimes similar where they get in on gang stalking and they seem to harass, stalk, follow. Yeah. Wow. Throat chakra. They could be doing some sort of black magic also. Angry at your light. So this toxic family is angry at that light. We've got buzzing, little bee, buzzy bee, and then we've got Jesus. We've got Jesus. So maybe there's Judas. I was getting at this Judas. Special forces. So basically maybe they are under investigation by special forces. Could be under investigation by like some sort of military special forces, private investigators, and maybe you may feel like an alien in this family. So they're sending a lot of negative energy. They've been projecting what they are onto you. So what they do is they project what they are onto you. So whatever this toxic family is projecting. That's what they are. Then we've got emergency. So maybe, obviously, if they're putting hits out, it's like an emergency situation. Yeah, and I was getting that they are getting watched. So we've got like an army guy with a gun. They are actually getting watched. So maybe if they keep putting hits out and someone is like literally from family, got like a couple of like military guy stickers coming on out with guns. Yeah, they could be getting watched. Then we've got a helicopter. So maybe they could be getting watched by special forces, by God's army. So with this Jesus and this Buzzy Bee, emergency, God's army, special forces has just come out, a special forces sticker. Special forces sticker. They're doing beauty magic to make you look ugly. So they really want masculine or feminine, whoever this is resonating with, to look ugly or appear to be ugly by doing spell work. So they're only doing this spell work because they must find that person naturally attractive. There's a lot of throat chakra magic. I'm going to return that back to sender. A lot of throat chakra magic. So they are involved in some sort of black magic occult. Okay. Right, and then we've got some sort of tape, cassette. So maybe they are getting recorded. There could be some sort of cassette recording. It could be assassin. There could be some sort of cassette recording of them hiring an assassin to put hits out on this masculine or feminine. And they want this masculine or feminine to take the fall for their shit. So basically all the bad crimes and all the bad things what they've been doing throughout life, they're wanting this masculine or feminine to take that fall for all the toxic things what they've been doing. So Satanists. So the Judas, this is why this Jesus come out, and then Satanists. So they're satanic. They're satanic. Toxic Satanists. They're trying to burn some sort of evidence. We've got burning evidence. We've got Archangel Michael is protecting you. Okay. Archangel Michael is protecting you. So special forces and Satanists. Like, this is why Archangel Michael is protecting you, sir. These are Judas. They've got no spiritual protection. These Satanists have no spiritual protection whatsoever. So we've got involved in this toxic family. This masculine is very unhappy with his wife, or this masculine in this family could have already divorced his wife because he was unhappy. Volcano. Eruption. And burning evidence. Burning some sort of evidence. And it's getting that they've been maybe put under investigation for a long time because they've been linking to similar crimes. Mental magic. So they've been doing mental magic, beauty spells. Yeah, this is what they do. So this family is a family of Satanists, and we've got cracking unsolved crimes and teamwork. So this family's teaming up together. You could be teaming up with the divine, Archangel Michael, to crack these unsolved crimes. To crack these unsolved crimes. So maybe born into a cult or a coven. Could have been born into a cult or a coven where these family members wanted to do fire magic, send a lot of negative energy, do a lot of mental magic, a lot of black magic. So mobster, and they like want this mobster type of mentality, gang affiliations, mobster mentality, gang affiliations. There's wanting you to erupt. But we've got Archangel Michael is protecting you, hypnosis. So, and then we've got assassins. So they're trying to put someone under some sort of hypnosis. Yeah. Trying to put someone under hypnosis to hypnotize a masculine or a feminine to assassinate this masculine or feminine, these Satanists. They like to work in like using a lot of spell work to try and hypnotize people to wipe this masculine or feminine out. So this family, this toxic family, are trying to make out like this masculine or feminine is unfit because they want money. So basically, they are all about taking someone else's inheritance. They are all about taking someone else's inheritance. So we've got a Nerf Fern zone. So they could have been tracking and tracing Fern location and every single move. So having masculine or feminine under track and trace and tracking that location. So tracking phone calls, tracking where this masculine and feminine's going. And it's getting with this B and then Jesus. They don't believe in Jesus. They don't believe in Jesus. So they could have tried to already take control of some sort of inheritance and fasten seatbelts. And it's getting something surrounding a car accident, jail time. So they're facing jail time and they are linking to other crimes. Yeah, they're just fake wannabes. I've been drinking, so maybe someone's going to crash in a car accident due to drink driving. Spell work to confuse you, okay? We've got spell work for confusion. And they're stuck in their own illusions. So basically, because they have lied that much, they're actually believing their own lies. They've lied that much to people. They actually believe their own lies, and they're getting other people to lie because they are signing masculine or feminine signature in order to claim some sort of inheritance. They're obviously not gonna ever admit it, and they're playing mind games. So they've done some sort of power of attorney, but they've done this many times. Many times is where this private investigator is coming out. Natural high. So maybe you can achieve that high naturally without being around a large group of people. Because I was getting that these groups, this gang, needs to be around people to get that clout and that recognition in the 3D. So it may come as a shock. We've got a lightning bolt. Someone could actually be getting struck by lightning. Someone could actually be getting struck by lightning. So we've got toilet, like there's someone stood there like a masculine, going for a pee, and then going down, like, you know, sat on the toilet, and then like, so basically I was getting like this like stalking, yeah, with this stalking from this toxic family who's trying to play mind games, trying to put hits out in you, send flying monkeys. I'm wondering how you know their plans and you can out them, because they's doing some sort of like spying through phones. It's like you can't even go for a piss or a shit in peace without these family knowing about it or wanting to know when you're going for a pee, and when, you know, who you're meeting up with, like who you're talking to, and like what you post on your social media, and it, like who you're dating. They really want to know who you're going to date or who you're dating or who you're with, and they want to know every single area and aspect of your life. So with this phone, they could have been tracking and tracing this phone. Then we've got like with this phone. So I'd set my belly bar out. Set my belly bar out because it starts to feel really weird sometimes. I sit there and play with my belly bar a lot, which is totally irrelevant to this reading, but I sit there and play with my belly bar a lot. I think it's like some sort of like anxiety type of thing. Yeah, so, and then we've got Monster. So what they're wanting to do is bait, right? Because they're doing it in a group, they're trying to bait, sending cranks who are mentally retarded. So they're all mentally retarded because they're playing that much mind games, right? They've created like a lot of illusions. They're involved in some sort of theft, fraud, robbery, stealing some sort of money, some sort of inheritance. And because they've told that many lies, they're deluding other family members, right? They're deluding other, like their friends, yeah? And then obviously whatever they're saying, they're spreading it to their friends and then their friends and then their friends and then their friends. And they know how it goes, yeah? They know exactly how it goes. The lies spread quicker and faster than the truth. So lies spread quicker and faster than the truth. There's been a lot of like goading, as in like in groups. Maybe fake fake accounts. That's just gone down the wrong way. Fake accounts are, if not fake accounts, I was getting that one of these people has got about 20 plus social media accounts on the same app in their name. Like, you know, say your name's like that, like one of these cranky family members who's very toxic. I say one of their names is like, say, Jenny or something like this, yeah. And Jenny's in this toxic family. This is just an example, but Jenny, if you block Jenny, because Jenny or Benny. Because like this is again just an example. If you block Jenny or Benny, because Jenny or Benny is not but chatting shit, and they're just like they've got no valid opinions, right? If Jenny, like if you block Jenny because you know Jenny's lying, and Jenny's been stealing some sort of inheritance, and Jenny's been chatting shit, right? If you block Jenny, Jenny will then go and make another account, right? And then if you block Jenny on that account because Jenny just wants to get gobby, but yet Jenny won't say shit to your face, yeah? Jenny won't say shit to your face. She just wants to like be a keyboard warrior and argue over social media. Jenny will then go create another account, and then Jenny will then create another account, and then you block that because you can't be asked. Because literally, if you want to have a rant on Facebook, you know, about your shit and start outing people, you've got every single right. It's your social media, it's your fucking account, yeah? And if you don't want these cranks on your social media, you've got every single reason and every single right to block these cranks who just chat nothing but shit, who think they're hilarious, yeah? They chat shit, they're deluded, they believe their own lies, yeah? They play nothing but games, they get in on nothing but robbery, theft, fraud, and be fake, right? And then you blocked about 10 accounts so far because Jenny just chats shit. Jenny's then going to create another account, and Jenny is going to keep watching that account 24/7 because Jenny had got fuck all to do better in her life than be a low rank crank. All right, so although, like, no offense to anyone who's called Jenny in particular, but I was just using Jenny for an example. Now I'll use Janie. All right. So basically, if you've got a problem with Janie's just chatting shit, you know, or Benny Boy, you know, and maybe Benny Boy is just chatting fucking shit from family, you know. And we've got Virgo, Hermit, Moon card in reverse, and Five of Swords, Eight of Cups, walking away from these enemies, you know, absolutely walking away. We've got a King of Pentacles, Ten of Cups, Three of Swords, and Ace of Pentacles in reverse. So it's just to confirm that they're taking abundance. You can't make this shit up. Queen of Pentacles in reverse. So could be, yeah. Although this King of Pentacles is in an upright, this King of Pentacles does not necessarily have to be masculine or feminine, and does not necessarily be like an earth sign, right? But this King of Pentacles, it's this King of Pentacles money, right? And this Queen of Pentacles in reverse is chatting out but shit online, because this Queen of Pentacles in reverse is wanting that money, that pentacle for herself. So basically, King of Pentacles in the upright, he's got hold of that pentacle. He knows it's his pentacle. You know what I'm saying? He knows that it's his pentacles. But this crank, this Queen of Pentacles in reverse, which could be a masculine or feminine, has taken that pentacle off the King of Pentacles. Yeah? Star card in reverse and Eight of Pentacles in reverse. And then we've got King of Swords in reverse, and then the Wheel of Fortune, and then the Full card. So what these cranks is doing, right? They know they're lying because they're coming out like, you know, in reverse. And we've got this King of Swords in reverse with the Wheel of Fortune. He's taking a leap of faith towards someone else's destiny. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck? What do you mean someone's taking a leap of faith for someone else's destiny? What do you mean someone's taking a leap of faith for someone else's abundance? What do you mean? So these little monkeys are deluded. Sending cranks for mentally retarded. So there's a lot of mentally retarded. We've got 90,000 to £100,000. So these little cranks could all be taking a leap of faith to take that 90,000 to £100,000. It could be more. It could be more, but they're taking a leap of faith, you know, with this Eight of Pentacles in reverse, Three of Cups in reverse. I was getting that there's all being dismantled. And then we've got a King of Cups in reverse, and then the Page of Swords. How do they know? That was trying to hold back. How do they know? How does this masculine or feminine, this King of Pentacles, know that we're trying to hold back? We've got a Queen of Pentacles in reverse and a Queen of Wands in reverse, all seducing each other with lies, all lying, you know. So there could be at least 4 people in this group who are like, how do they know we keep trying to take their knowledge, their wisdom, their inheritance? How does this person know? How does this person know that we're a set of low-rank cranks and we're taking a leap of faith towards someone else's destiny and think that they can take someone else's destiny and someone else's like inheritance, someone else's there could be some sort of identity theft. So this group has got in on a lot of identity theft. Oh, Lordy. Lordy. So we've got all 4 of the signs there: earth, air, fire and water, star signs who's collaborated together to take a leap of faith to take this King of Pentacles pentacle. But again, this King of Pentacles could be oh, Jesus Christ almighty. So victim, there could be an ex who's been involved or an ex-lover. Who's trying to help hold back. Or they could be trying to hold masculine and feminine back from a love offer. So they could have took some sort of money and then they're trying to hold back on a love offer. So they're trying to control a union and they're taking a leap of faith towards someone else's money. Which is weird. I mean, how many cranks in one family, in one town, state, city, continent could all take a leap of faith towards stealing someone else's inheritance? So there's a lot of them grouping up together. Three of Swords, which could have caused heartbreak. And then we've got the Wild card, because they wanted that world for themselves. Ace of Cups, they loved the thought of having that world for themselves. So either this masculine or feminine's world, all for themselves, all the good things, and then leave that person with nothing, because they're all deluded. They're all delusional. Ace of Swords in reverse, they lie. Two of Swords in reverse. Their illusions are being cut through. Their lies are being cut through. They're doing nothing but lies. Lie. And they're extremely deluded. Five of Cups, they're going to lose absolutely everything. We've got a Tower. In reverse, it's going to be a major change. Then we've got Justice. Could be a Libra involved. Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Four of Swords and the Sun card. Wow. So there could be a lot of manipulation. There could be some sort of sacrifice with this, you know. Yeah, they didn't want masculine or feminine to be able to move away. Four of Wands, get their own home. Eight of Swords, they're trying to create some sort of mental entrapment. They could have planned some sort of kidnapping, abduction, kidnapping. Six of Cups from, yeah. They're all literally grouping on up, and then we've got Death card. Six of Cups of Three of Pentacles collaborating. Could be collaborating with children, friends, family, someone from past. Family, yeah, has collaborated. Strong death energy. Hold on. Strong death energy. They're thinking, nah, I'm not having this masculine or feminine, have their own money. You know, they're only going to leave town or whatever. Yeah, we've got 10 of Pentacles in reverse and 7 of Swords in reverse. And there's literally been sneaky and deceptive and took that Ace of Pentacles, then took that 8 of Pentacles, then took that 10 of Pentacles. And all they keep doing is just sneaking around, taking that money and trying to create a mental entrapment. Yeah, and then we've got 9 of Pentacles in reverse, trying to create a mental entrapment and thinking that they can continue with maybe online grouping up, fake accounts, not liking this truth, 10 of Swords, backstabbing, because well, there's going in for a stupid backstab, thinking that they have every single right to backstab the person who they've stolen from, which is pretty goddamn pathetic. Pretty goddamn pathetic, yet they're mentally unstable. Temperance in reverse, they're mentally unstable. Then we've got the Two of Cups in reverse, so it could be an ex who's involved, linking up with a mentally unstable ex. We've got a mentally unstable couple, either ex or a couple. Mentally unstable. Knight of Swords in reverse, the Assassin Hitman card coming out. Yeah, there's living in upside down world. We've got a King of Wands in reverse, 7 of Cups. Knight of Wands, not liking masculine or feminine, having that happiness. 6 of Wands in reverse, so wanted to hunt and wish ill will. 5 of Swords and get a lot of enemies. Then we've got Hierophant, yeah, just crawl straight out the pits of hell. 4 of Cups, lacking, yeah, lacking. 8 of Cups, and not wanting masculine or feminine to walk away, have their own inheritance and get away from this toxic family dynamic. They'd rather just keep trying to murder somebody. They're trying to murder this masculine or feminine God knows how many times and keep stealing absolutely everything, then hunting, wishing ill will and wondering why this masculine or feminine wants to leave this toxic family who keep literally trying to end this masculine or feminine, backstab, lie, you know, they're all demonically possessed. They're all demonically possessed. 9 of Wands in reverse and 9 of Cups in reverse, and then Judgment. So they actually think that no one's aware of what they're doing. The Judas, they don't believe in the Most High, but they're wondering why this masculine and feminine outs them and knows what they're doing. They're wondering, how does he or she know that we have took that generational wealth, that work, that maybe identity? How do they know? How does this person know? So maybe it's really exhausting. You know, maybe it's really exhausting that they keep stealing and then playing mind games and hunting, wishing ill will and putting several different hits out. 10 of Wands, because there's not wanting an investment in any romantic relationship either. So they keep stealing money. They keep trying to murder masculine or feminine. Yeah. There's not wanting anyone to invest in a romantic relationship with this masculine or feminine. And they think they can control this masculine or feminine. They think that they can control. 9 of Pentacles. So that's all they keep doing is stealing inheritance. We've got the Moon card, revealing some sort of secrets that they are actually taking a leap of faith and playing a hell of a lot of mind games, but they don't want anyone else to know what they're doing. Only anyone who's actually welcome into their group. So this could be family on the mother's side, family on the father's side, you know, an ex's family members, then linking to their friends, you know, so on and so forth. So basically, it's like we just want to extend this group of gang stalkers. We want to extend this group because all we keep doing is stealing from this masculine or feminine, and people are taking money and passing guns around and playing mind games, making out like they've not done anything. But there's a shit ton of evidence to suggest that what this person is saying is actually 100% spot on. There's plenty of evidence to suggest it all, but they're still trying to play mind games, which is bizarre. Because how can you do all that robbery, that theft, that constantly snatching inheritance, and lying about it? Which is why they're so retarded. Killer couple. So in this connection, there's like a killer couple. This could be 2 masculines, it could be 2 feminines, it could be masculine and feminine. Killer couples. Delivery driver. So maybe there's making out like they're a delivery driver. They don't have to necessarily be a delivery driver. Could have a background in delivery driving, delivery, and they wanted to make out like there's some sort of delivery driver delivering something, but they wanted to come to this masculine or feminine's home and literally, wow. And then they want legal protection for it. Terribly sorry about that bit. That's that fizzy drink, that is. Yeah, so they're literally trying to get illegal protection for what they've done. Child sacrifice, they could be involved, and we've got coal. Over 20 million. Over 20 million. So basically we've got this 90 to 100,000, so they could have took that, and then we've got over 20 million. Yeah. So they just keep stealing hundreds of thousands and like millions and splitting it amongst themselves. Yeah. Over £20 million. Oh, lordy, lordy, lordy. Over £20 million wants to come out again. So we've got Just Eat, and then we've got Mental Magic. So basically they've got hold of, and then we've got Jesus. Jesus loves you. They're Judas. They're involved in child sacrificing. All right. So this crazy family are involved in child sacrifice, wanted to bump off one of their own children to get some sort of inheritance, some sort of insurance. So they're extremely dangerous. And they keep just, you know, well, they think they're going to keep getting away with it. We've got like this like army guy. So they could be getting watched by the military. Or something to do with, yeah, this toxic family could be getting watched by the military. Checking, maybe they are watching, checking. They could be checking into like hotels or something like this, checking in, checking out. Maybe if they could have stole some sort of identity, and they could be checking in and out of hotels in someone else's name. So paying for a hotel in someone else's name, right? So if they go under investigation, yeah, and they've been like literally, if they've been seen going into a hotel, yeah, that name, their actual real name is not going to show up. So they're doing bookings in names what's not actually theirs. Army. So they could actually be under investigation from the army. Someone from the army. Or someone could have left the army and become a private investigator. We've got, like, obviously, and then cassette recordings. They wanted to do some sort of voice recordings. So maybe listen to masculine or feminine on the phone, record the voice, and obviously if he's getting gang stalked and he's getting your phones hacked, something like that, it's like you can't even go for a piss in peace. Hoodoo and child sacrifice. So they do a lot of hoodoo, a shit ton of black magic. Donuts is what they are. Cashing checks in someone else's name. And then the body's just like a vessel for that of a low vibration. Yeah. And then they're getting false readings on masculine or feminine to see what's going down. And they're giving the wrong information out. So they're going to, like, these readers, and these readers are giving false information out. But although that sounds bad, these readers giving out false information, some of these readers could be giving out false information, 36, to these enemies because they've been instructed by their spirit guides. So maybe even if some of these readers are giving out false readings to these karmics who are paying a lot of money, right? And then again, like I'm saying, I know it sounds pretty bad that there's giving out a false reading to some of these readers, but some of these readers may get instructed by their spirit guides to give a totally wrong false reading in order to protect, because they are just getting that the one who they are doing this to is heavily light protected. And some of these readers of what they're going to, although they are lying in their readings, they created a detour. Yeah, we've got Jesus. So they've worked with Holy Spirit and they've been instructed to give a detour, right? And then when they've tapped on in, we've got emergency. When one of these readers has tapped on it into this masculine or feminine, they knew that this masculine or feminine was getting hits put out on them. I mean, obviously, if they're a real reader, they're going to be able to tap into that. They're just going to know that that shit be going down, right? So one of them, in order to protect this masculine or feminine, has given a fake reading in order to detour, yeah, these family members. Then we've got Jesus again. And then we've got karmic father playing mind games. So karmic father could be involved. So this karmic father could be Judas. And this karmic father could be paying for tarot readings. And one of these readers, again, could have given out a false fake reading. Then one of these readers who has done a reading to try and detour this karmic toxic family and their pals, is getting with this emergency. They could have put in a call to the police, an emergency call to the police, because obviously there is certified psychics who are psychic investigators, and they could have put a call in to the police. Yeah. Because they're all Satanists. They're doing cock blocking spells as well. So it could be again some sort of hiring a private investigator, right? So it's coming to an end. Projecting what they are onto this masculine or feminine. So as they're stealing all this money, they're saying that this masculine who they're doing it to, or feminine, whoever they're doing this stealing, right, they're projecting it all onto them. So say that we've got 90,000 to 100,000, and then like I think at one bit it said like 20 million. Yeah, over 20 million has just come out again as I was saying it, right? So, and then we've got over 10 million. So there's 10 of Pentacles, there's a 9 of Pentacles in reverse, there's an Ace of Pentacles in reverse. So they keep taking people's inheritances, right? So they've got a shit ton of money, scamming. The scam. That's all they do. Is just scam. So a family of scammers who've got away with it for a long, long time. And just paying for readings. And I'm thinking, but if there's going to a psychic for readings, that psychic is going to be able to tap into them and know that they're nothing but a low rank crank and they keep stealing people's money. Jesus Christ. And then they're doing cock blocking spells. I'm thinking, what's the point in going on off to somebody and do a cock blocking spell? No one needs them type of people. Then we've got hits out. So they just keep putting hits out. It's not funny. So I'm going to rebuke the plans of the devil in the name of Jesus Christ, because Jesus Christ is king. But it's getting quite possibly that they've been getting watched. With this cassette, then there could be phone calls, what's been getting recorded. There could be, you know, their home phones or their mobile phones has been getting recorded. Maybe they've got videos, because we have got some sort of checking in. Maybe they've checked in at a hotel under someone else's name. And with this toxic, yeah, they're very, very toxic. I can't even believe how toxic they are. And then they're trying to hold that person back to not let that person use their own skills, their own God-given skills, to be able to create money. So basically, they want to keep stealing this inheritance, and then they're not wanting this masculine or feminine who they're stealing this inheritance from to regenerate, you know. And then the more that they keep trying to regenerate money to make a way, you know, because we've all got bills and shit to pay, and we all need food and shit. The more that regeneration's done, the more they're stealing that as well. Then we've got a fire, so they're trying to burn evidence. So they're trying to burn evidence linking to some sort of child sacrifice, right? Linking to some sort of child sacrifice, linking to trying to burn some sort of evidence of what they've done, because it's a lot of money and they don't want to get caught for it, and they want to continue going down, like, you know, continue on this very toxic, low vibrational, like, frequency where they keep literally stealing people's inheritances. But again, these readers, they're going to be able to feel that toxic vibe, like, literally as soon as they pick up their cards, that toxic energy is just going to come through, and they're going to start to pick that toxic energy up straight away. And especially, obviously, if there's a lot of spell work getting sent their way. So there's masculines and feminines involved where they all seduce each other with lies, projecting what they are onto this masculine and feminine. We've got donut again. They're a set of donuts. They're a set of donuts. Again, mobster mentality. A set of donuts, you know, or maybe there's doing, you know, with that donut and this cock block, you know, there's not wanting masculine to get a bit of that donut because, well, there's not wanting masculine to get a bit of that donut, and that donut does look nice actually. It's like pink stuff on this donut, yeah, and sprinkles. It's just come out again just to highlight it, you know. So just really wanting to block that path. Mental magic, conflict spells, confusion spells, mental magic, and that's what they're doing all the time. Game over for these folk. We've got game over for these folks. So they're very matrix. They're very 3D and like mundane. Probably played a lot of online games. They could be playing a lot of like online games where, and they're very matrix, like they're just money orientated. Like obviously we all need all the four. We all need money. We all need money. We all need like materialistic things, whatever. But they are doing the most toxic, low vibrational things in order to take money. the most toxic vibrational things to take money. Throat chakra. And there's not wanting that person to speak out. We've got tattoo artist. So there could be a tattoo artist involved in this family. A family member who is a tattoo artist. Who's proper buzzing and doing trauma bonding. So there could be a tattoo artist who is involved. Then we've got like a cactus, some cactus plants. They're nothing but pricks. You know, nothing but pricks. They're nothing but a set of pricks. Constantly projecting that negative energy, but wanting to know how masculine or feminine knows their plans. So we've got over 10 million, over 20 million, 90,000 to 100,000, a shit ton of it. Wow. And you know what the bizarre thing is, right? Because obviously, like, if I go to sleep and I'm like relaxed, I can like get readings more easy. The more relaxed I am, the more like the information comes to me. You know, and like through dream state, I keep seeing people just running around in dream state. Like, it's just really mad. You know, like everything's just like going fast and it's like action packed. And I'm thinking, what the fuck's going on? You know, and then seeing people just like dash around, you know, passing guns to each other, that type of stuff. And I'm thinking, the fuck? Just like people just running around and like literally, we've got tower, chaos, bank fraud. And they wanted to with the two of swords, blindfold, ace of swords, people from the truth. Ace of cups in reverse. And then the world in reverse. And then we've got the devil, and then we've got justice in reverse. Four of pentacles. They wanted to take control of someone else's justice, that balance, that peace, that harmony, maybe a union. Maybe they thought that they was taking control of like the justice system or something. Or maybe they think that they own the full justice system. Maybe they think that they can get away with pretty much anything. So they could have took this money and got a car. I mean, obviously, if they've got multi-millions of pounds of stolen money, they could have got a car. They could be roaming around in a car with this chariot, thinking, look at me. I'm riding around. This is where this buckle up comes on in. Going back to like the beginning, there was like a buckle up type of thing with a seatbelt, yeah? So there could be a car accident, which could be an emergency call out. Someone who took this work, some sort of identity. It could be identity theft. Four of Wands in reverse. They could have actually took control of a home. Then we've got Aquarius. Star card in reverse. Maybe there's not wanting masculine or feminine to heal. Then we've got the Magician card. A lot of black magic, word witchery, a lot of mind manipulation. We've got the Devil card what come out in reverse. Mind control, mind domination spells. Oh, they will have to pay compensation on top of everything. You know, mind control and mind domination spells. Like, there's wanting to control someone else's like way of thinking, you know, and then obviously if they're doing if there's putting these hits out and then it's not actually going how they was expecting and everything's not going how they was planning, they're getting more mad, but they're trying to get the person mad who they're stealing from so they can go, oh look, which is going back to that fish and the hook, going like the fishing, just reeling in, you know, baiting, which is what they're doing. They're just doing a lot of baiting and a lot of black magic. We've got toxic again. So we've got undercover policeman watching. So maybe he's being watched. Maybe obviously they're being watched by undercover. And then they want to see that murder on camera. So obviously we've got, oh Jesus, planning a knife attack, right? Planning like passing guns around to end your life. So that's just come out. Gathering information. Full group going down. Trying to send someone towards masculine or feminine to start a fight. And then we've got like this bunny rabbit thing. Like there's two bunny rabbits, like, you know, at it. So obviously with this cockblock spell, and then not wanting masculine to get a bit of donut. So put his you know, in that donut. There's not wanting masculine or feminine to be like at it. And then if there is like at it, it's like they want some sort of video evidence of masculine or feminine having some sort of sex, because I was getting, maybe this family is quite incestuous. Plant. So we've got planet. There's a planet. Plant, what's come out? Like a house plant. Planet. Something to do with planet. Uploading your indecent images on websites, so they could have indecent images of masculine or feminine. They could be wanting masculine or feminines, like, you know, sex videos, sex pictures, wanting to upload them, monetize off them. Could be sending someone to date masculine or feminine, you know, get them on camera having sex or something. And there's something surrounding planting evidence. I knew there was some sort of word magic and word witchery, which has just come out. Word magic, word witchery, and again, domination, like mind control type of spells, because they is literally like Satanists, and it's like linking to a satanic cult, coven, or gang, where they're all going down. I was getting at this could be, it's under construction. It's getting dismantled. It's under construction, and they're all going down. This could actually be one of the biggest like raids or busts in history, is what I was getting. Pull your energy back from one of the, like, from these. So basically, there's a major sting going down. And so if there's coming at you with these lies and like wanting to argue with lies and stuff, pull your energy back and don't even reply to these cranks, these family members. You know, if you've put on social media and you've spoke out about what they've done, and just putting that on your social media or speaking out some way, shape or form about that, and then they're wanting to comment and then just chat shit when they know for a fact that they've done it, but they want to deny it because they're deluded. They're deluded. Honestly, it's Satanists. The deluded Satanists. I don't know why they think because they are Satanists or Luciferians, whatever they want to call their false god, who is actually controlling them. And, well, this is probably why they're toxic and working at a very low vibration, because, well, that's all they're ever going to be at until they break free from that mental entrapment, what they've got themselves in. And because they're in a mental entrapment, they're wanting everyone else to be in that mental entrapment with them. And because they're in a toxic low vibration and doing some very toxic low vibrational things, they expect every other family member to do these toxic low vibrational things. And they expect all the friends to join in. And there's children, you know, even the young ones, they expect the young ones to be just as toxic and low vibrational. So we've got a corrupt lawyer, so they're linking to a corrupt lawyer who's wanted some sort of secret society protection, illegal protection there. So then there's going to be an illegal protection secret society going down, and like a satanic cult or coven of family members linking to other family members, linking to their friends and their friends and their friends and their friends. So this could be literally one of the biggest takedowns. We've got a corrupt attorney. So this is like justice, dodgy shit going on in the justice system. They manipulate the justice system. They're very, very manipulating. On your bike could be significant because it's a push bike. So it could be getting someone to just bees around on a push bike. So about one of them could be just beezing around on a push bike. Cyberbullying. Now, it's one of them where they're allowed to bully in groups, and as soon as masculine or feminine stands up to these bullies in these groups and has a pop at them, yeah, there's reported that person, excuse me, masculine or feminine just spoke out about what I've done, and they've just whipped the shit out of me and said that I'm acting all Billy Big Bollocks, yeah, and acting all strong and solid and all that type of shit. But then masculine or feminine just turned around and said that I've got, you know, KFC bollocks, popcorn chicken bollocks, you know, and I don't mean in like nice, because popcorn chicken is actually really nice, but I mean some of these masculines who's involved in this group or this gang act all big men and stuff, but the bollocks are the size of KFC chicken popcorn balls. But again, don't shoot the messengers. Don't shoot the messengers, all right? you know, me and many other tarot readers were just here to deliver a message. And that is the message from me, that they have got a little teeny tiny KFC popcorn bollocks, and some of these people need to go back to school. So with this back to school, I mentioned that they could be using either children in primary school, you know, 5522, they could be using children in primary school or secondary school, or if there's not, there's definitely something to do with school, that maybe throughout school that they've been robbing and they've been trying to sacrifice this masculine or feminine throughout their school life. Eggs. So eggs, what's eggs? Is like an egg, a fried egg sticker. A fried egg sticker on these cards. Fried egg. All the fires just gone. What is sexually degrading images? So there could be linking, going back to the videos, and then what is sexually degrading images. They're just wanting to see their own family members at it. So it is like going back to the primary school. Going back to the primary school and wanting sexually degrading images. Some of these family members could have been involved in child sexual abuse. Got some pictures or images and videos of this child sexual abuse. Did not do anything about it because they was actually maybe selling it and monetizing it and turning a blind eye and then playing mind games. So basically this masculine or feminine who's been growing up like inside of this, like in the middle of this satanic like ring called coven, has just been surrounded by toxic people who are all about sexually degrading boys, girls, monetizing off that, and sexually degrading, child sacrificing. And we've got look under vehicles, inspection mirrors. So looking under vehicles. So basically, if there's someone who's working who's like trying to get these people off and they're giving them a legal protection, they could be working in like any legal field. We had a lawyer, I think it was it, and a solicitor. The ones who's investigating this, if they know that this case is getting investigated by a certain type of officer or officers or private investigator, they could be trying to track the car. All right, so there could be some sort of tracking device on a car. There could be some sort of tracking device. It's 5757. And they've got some sick sexual fantasies. They've got some really, that's just come out on a card, like literally premeditated murder. So they're just into premeditating people's murders and monetizing off it, off stealing from people, then murdering them to cover up. So there's linking to God knows how many crimes of the same sort. So there's just going to be like literally, it could even be one of them where they're calling the military in, yeah, to help them with these raids and this takedown. We've got a cow in reverse, like a pink cow, right? Maybe they've done this to a masculine or feminine. They think this person's a soft fucker. You know, one of these people who's like, they just think maybe if someone's like nice and sweet, what have you, and 58, like a nice-ish type of person, until you rile them up and get on the wrong side, they think this person's a soft cow. They actually think that this masculine or feminine is a soft cow or a dopey cow. Premeditated murder. They think that this masculine or feminine who they're doing it to is a soft cow. But they could be doing it to masculines and feminines. You know, obviously if it's a large, like satanic group, soft cow is what I is getting, is what they're thinking. Or dopey cow. But this masculine or feminine is actually the boss of these deluded team. So maybe out like schooling all these enemies, like outsmarting them, even though it's dangerous. Older masculine has eyes on you. We've got a banana. So the banana wants to go in that donut ring. There's banana in that donut ring. We've got Archangel Michael is protecting her. Even Archangel Michael knows about this banana and the donut ring. You know, they'll see all that. Back to school, so it's something to do with, which could be going back to primary school days. Primary school days. It's many years what it's been going on for. So maybe this investigation like could take longer than it could be taking quite long because it's a big thing. I expect you to let them walk all over you. Soft cow. So basically this family, they're going to lose, going to lose everything they stole. They're going to lose everything they've stole, and then they're going to have to pay a compensation on top of that. They think that they should be able to walk all over people who they think soft. Witness to crime, so maybe you're a witness. Jealous snakes. They're a set of poisonous, venomous, jealous snakes. They're creating a lot of illusions and confusions. They've got no spiritual protection at all. Maybe with all this like spell work, you could be under construction. Going under construction. There could be a construction worker involved, like a builder. With this car, look under your vehicle, inspection like mirrors. There could be a mechanic, so we've got a mechanic, tattoo artist. There's a mechanic, there's a tattoo artist involved. There's a mother, there's a karmic father involved, or a mother figure. Getting in on that premeditated murder. They just want that bag of cookies, you know. What's not actually theirs, but obviously that bag of cookies is symbolising like every single one of them cookies in that bag is like a lot of money, a lot of coinage. So there's some sort of cassette recordings. A dark twin, so a fake twin, a false twin, a dark twin flame. You know, one of them fake, false, fraudulent, phony twin flames. Website under construction. So, going back to these images, there could be some indecent images, what they are keeping hold of, and they've uploaded it on the dark web. And this dark website could be going under construction, obviously, and they could be pulling all these dark web images down. And I was getting at this one in like these like sick sexual shit going down, and they want to video record that, and then some of them actually they get like some sick shit like sexual acts happening to them, and then they get murdered. This is where it's going on to the child sacrifice. So basically they are linking to that. Danger, high voltage. So they're very dangerous. Could be an electrician involved. You know, usually in these like satanic occult coven things, they will start recruiting people of obviously all areas, you know, because they'll need people to get in on these different areas, you know. Someone who works with cars, someone who's a tattooist, someone who works in here and in this area, someone who's like obviously in the law, like a corrupt lawyer, corrupt judge, corrupt solicitor, corrupt police officer. So then they've got people in all areas to back them up, and then they've all got their own different skills or talents, so they can use them. Now, obviously, if they want to use some sort of like electric explosion and make it look like there's just an electric explosion, something to do with an electric explosion. There could be some sort of like a car crash or an explosion. Some sort of car accident. Go back to this buckle up. Buckle up. There could be some sort of a car accident, a car explosion. One of them could be getting done for drink driving, dangerous driving. Maybe they've got a lot of dangerous driving under the belt. A lot of dangerous driving under the belt. Witnesses crimes. YouTube. You could be watching readers on YouTube. Bananas, knowing that these people are absolutely bananas. And obviously if you tap into that energy, you're just gonna, like, literally, if anyone like taps into these people, they're gonna pick up on that pure toxicity and know that they're nothing but absolute monsters. They're going to prison for life. So it's going to be like a major, it's years of investigations, years and years and years of investigations, any connections what they had in the justice system and any legal protection what they had, you know, these ones, like when they turn up to work, the ones who's giving them that illegal protection, when they turn up to work, they're just going to get arrested at work. They're going to go, literally, if they work inside of a prison and these police officers are giving them illegal protection, they're just going to get slap banged straight in the prison cell, and then they're not going to be able to communicate with their team, yeah, because they're going to prison for life. A dark twin, so there could be an ex involved again. Who's still like obsessed with this masculine or feminine and wanting to know who masculine or feminine we've got union is coming, who masculine and feminine is coming into union with, and trying to block a union because maybe there's no masculine and feminine is going to be getting that like banana in that donut, and they don't want that to be happening because it's game over for them. It's game over. Yeah, we've got rabbits because it's going to be at it like rabbits, but they want to be able to see that because they're weird, you know, where they just want to be able to watch. Like, there's people out there, you know, who want to be having like sex on camera and then don't mind it uploading to them type of websites, but then there's people out there who do sex time with like the partners or the love interest, what have you, and they'll share images, but they don't want that uploading to a website and having the full fucking general bloody public seeing that type of shit, you know. But this is a type of family and group where if you share, like say if you're a feminine and you share a picture or a video with a masculine, yeah, and they will literally upload that, or vice versa, feminine would upload that. Like they would upload these sexy videos to a website and monetize off it when it's not funny. Something about a bendy banana, because this banana just wants to keep coming out. Something about bendy nannies. All right, something about a bendy nana. And this cow just wants to come out. They just think masculine or feminine's a soft cow. Throat chakra blockages. Private investigator. Then plan. Planning. They could be trying to plan evidence. One of them could be a gardener. One of them could be a gardener, something where they clear gardens or something. They either do gardening or they clear gardens. So it could be a gardener involved. Camping, there's like camping. So it's like they just camp out. It's like they'll take it in turns and the work shifts to stalk and follow people and steal their stuff and like try and start arguments or if someone's like outing these people online, one of these cranks will start messaging and they're like, yeah mate, planning some sort of knife attack, and then going back to it, and then we've got brother, and then we've got assassin. So he's getting that this brother is planning a knife attack or an assassination of not just like character but an actual assassination because they've stolen a lot of money. Then we've got like submarine, which is like water type of energy. And then maybe there's thinking about putting someone in like a lake or a river and having them like drowned so they're never found, because I is getting that. Well, if they're selling a lot of money, they're getting badged. Daisy could be significant. Daisy, because there's a daisy flower. Daisy could be significant. Daisy cow, daisy. Dizzy cow. Maybe they're trying to make out like masculine or feminine with this confusion spells. A dizzy cow. A dizzy cow, a soft cow, a thick cow, a derpy cow is what I was getting. These jealous snakes. Stolen will money. Karmic mother played mind games. So we've got a karmic mother, a karmic father, and some sort of a brother who's they're all under investigations. Then they're doing some sort of glamour spells. I don't know. It's a deluded team though, because again they keep getting lost in their own illusions and they think they're going to get away with it. We've got like a jar with like crystals and stuff in. They could be trying to do jar spells. They could have actually took some sort of jewels, like if there's some will money, what got left, they could have left some jewellery. They could have left some jewellery. They could have left some jewellery. They could have left. They will do anything low vibrational for money. So they'll literally do anything low vibrational for money. Stuck in their own illusions because they're deluded. They're so deluded. Stolen will money wants to come out again. Then we've got not allowed, so no thinking allowed. So with this like mind control, do you know, like with the mind manipulation where they want you to start viewing yourself as something what you're not and doing shit to the black magic, they're trying to manipulate everyone else's mind against this masculine or feminine, to turn everyone against this masculine or feminine, to have them looked at as something what they're actually not. And then obviously if these people keep like harassing, we got harassed by prank calls, if they keep doing all this stuff, someone's going to actually get mad. Yeah. Like, it's going to go from that nice, calm, like peace, love, what I'd like, to the all neutral, where everything's just neutrally, where you just, you know, balanced-ish. They want to take you out of that and get you to bite, going back to that fish and the bait and the girding, and just get you to bite so they can go, oh, look, vibes, and get your vibes to change. But we've got be love, be love, be love. They just don't want to lose, but it's getting that they've already lost. Then we've got like a little cherub angel with a burnt arrow, and Cupid's arrows like strike. Cupid's arrow. Thinking this can control you, and don't drink too much. So basically, if this is resonating and she's in this toxic family, probably best not to go out for a drink with them, because they're only going to do whatever they can to ruin. We've got binoculars and banana again. So it's like they want they want to see feminine's getting a bit of like banana and stuff because it's doing his cock block spell. And they'd rather see masculine or feminine, either masculine or feminine, like ended, rather than grow like this plant. There's a plant what's just come out again. Throat chakra. And spread them wings like a butterfly. You could have a butterfly tattoo. You could have like an angel tattoo. Something to do with a tattoo. Maybe someone involved has butterfly tattoos on them. Someone involved in this karmic like group, in this gang, what had you, could be have some sort of butterfly tattoo. Special forces. And these people they all about the money. Like, obviously, again, we all need money. We all want money. We've all got bills to pay. But I mean, they will do all the low vibrational things to get someone else's money, like identity theft and stealing will money and all that. I don't know, but finishing on this little love art sticker with be love, be love, be love. That's Stay in that love because it's the highest vibration of all. And then taking cults and covens down. So taking cults and covens down, fake wannabes, cults and covens will be going down, the full groups going down and getting dismantled. So it could be like one of the biggest rage type of things going in history. This could even make history. It could even make history. So sending peace, love, and light.